Hi, Aquarius. I'm deeply sorry and apologize to faithful subscribers who really look forward to my readings. And also welcome to the new ones. And I'm really sorry about the late reading, but I feel like nonetheless, you can still see if I'm gelling with your smile for this week, even though it's late. I also want to just take a moment to just take, to acknowledge these things that have been happening in London. With the Grenfell fires and flats and stuff, and in Kensington, and I also want to take time out to for the mosque and the terrorist attack that happened there in Finsbury Park. I mean, I live Finsbury Park. I cross that mosque every day, and in these last few videos, I just felt like I should just acknowledge that, acknowledge that we need to do better in the world, and we need to be more accepting of people, whether race, whether religion, what have you. I know this happens all over the world all the time, but I'm gonna be honest, it hits closer to home. Just it brings more awareness, and it enlightens it more. But anyways, I'm just wanted to state that. Let's get into your reading. Aquarius. Now you had these three cards that popped up first. I initially thought it was too soon after shuffling, so I left them and then I continued to shuffle. But then the other cards that came out that's on this following line, it kind of was all simultaneous and it was all kind of gelled at once, and they were related, so I kept them. It was a lot. I'm sorry. This is the overall theme I'm speaking on now for the week of 19th to 20th. Ace of Swords in reverse, Knight of Cups upright, and the Hermit in reverse. Then you've got High Priestess, King of Wands in reverse, or King of Fire, or Mother of Fire, gender neutral reading, remember, because it's general, Wheel of Fortune, and the Seven of Swords. What I feel like this is saying, Aquarius, I feel like you have your suspicions and eyebrow raised about a particular person. This particular person be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, either coming up in reverse, or they can have the attributes like them. And if perhaps you think your partner is stepping outside of your relationship because the King of Wands or the King of Fire or the Mother of Fire can often represent that in the reverse position. I feel like you feel like you are being led astray, and like someone is whispering maybe sweet nothings into your ear almost. Up together here. Or there's offerings of love, or there can be offerings of work, a work position, but you are questioning the sincerity of it. You feel like there's someone is being there's some dodginess, so maybe you feel like there's another better offer that you can take in the future. So there's a bit of stagnance or isolation with this hermit. Some of you feel like someone is being overly flirty in the workplace, or you can feel like your partner is being overly flirty. And then some of you be offering your cup of love to someone who prefers to be alone. The Hermit card that speaks of alone or alone or isolation. Whereas, or maybe you're coming out of this isolation and ready to offer and ready to come out of this, ready to knock both of these down and be that person that is ready to offer love and be willing to love. Um, and if you are offering your cup to someone or love to someone, or if someone is doing to you, either you or the other person, be blocking or cutting off communications and preferring to go more within themselves. And if it's not love for love, this could be to do with a job or promotion. Like you feel like something. There's like a what's that saying? There's a catch, but no, not there's a catch. It's something else. I don't know. And then for others of you, you may also realize the time has come, like destiny has come, the wheel of fortune faded, things that are faded and meant to happen in your life, and works of God or works of the universe, however you want to word it. You feel like the time has come to let someone call someone out on their bullshit. High Priestess is listening to intuition, heightened sense, but there's some secrecy going on because of these two coming up together. There's some secrecy. You may feel like you are being a loyal and devoted man or a devoted partner to someone who doesn't deserve it, or woman. You feel like the time has come to leave this person, but because you have been together for so long, it's hard. And maybe that's the presence of this Wheel of Fortune. Right? And then the Oracle card that came out for you, which solidified everything I just said for some of you, was No Place Like Home in reverse. And No Place Like Home in reverse speaks of you are trying hard to create negative. That's not the right one. But this is in reverse, remember that. There are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, and we all look for certainty for what we know, even if the qualities we seek in other people are in an external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that there you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you did, you get what you always got. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar, and you will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time will not be different unless you do something different. Okay? So that's the message for some of you. And now, when it comes to work, you guys have received the Devil, the Knight of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Wands. What these cards speak up to me, Aquas, I feel like these are saying you can be so eager and so determined to find a breakthrough or to find the solutions that you are obsessing or over something or of a particular outcome. You have been dedicated to something or an organization for so long. The Devil card here, and then the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This speaks of like dedication to a fault, or wasting your time and scattered energies, or wasting your resources and time. Okay, you be starting to question whether or not they deserve your services anymore. I feel like you be tired of the spiteful, backstabbing like energy. I feel like you're ready for change and you want a spiritual breakthrough. You want to cut ties and you want to like dead that. No, I don't want you no more. And then the cards that solidified that, you had Truth Be Told in reverse. Truth Be Told in reverse is telling you, Aquarius, that to be fair, sorry, not truth be told. Injustice and inequality are part of life, but they do not have to define your experience. This is a time when you observe an injustice, right it, and fairly redressed. Perhaps you come to the rescue of someone else or are called to answer for a personal slight. You will be amazed by the sense of power that surges through you when you stand up for yourself and others. This card also indicates a good time to advocate for others who are less fortunate. Choose your cause and commit to it because you can make a difference. One thing is for certain: if fairness is your intention, the situation will be resolved for the highest good of all concerned through acts of kindness, empathy, and courage. But you got it in reverse. That's the protection message. Then you received exchanging gifts, and both of these cards, did they come out together? No, I think I shuffled twice. I'm gonna give you that much, that much freaking blessing and magicness from the divine. I'm joking. 27 also came up in reverse, which is exchanging gifts. And when it comes up in reverse in this deck, it means it's more so a protection message. The protection message for you is be careful what you pray for because you just might get it. And then realize you don't want to face the hefty price tag that comes with it. You find yourself in a situation you've always desired, but know you will have to walk away from or even fail at it because you can't or won't pay the dues it asks of you. If you want to be a famous musician, you have to practice your craft every day. If you want to be a millionaire, you have to be responsible for managing the money and paying the taxes. Even a one-fold bears a cause. It's okay though, because spirit will help you to achieve balance over time. Another message here reminds you that being only the giver and not the receiver plays out in many relationships in your life where you find yourself in victim mode, in a codependent dynamic, or holding on to a false sense of control. Others push you to continue to prove yourself. The time has come to distance yourself from this kind of imbalance. Being aware of the need for both give and take is the first step to your true destiny. It's all good and getting better. Not only can you handle this, but you can flourish as a result of it. And then you received round and round. I know I go over the top with, with the oracle sometimes, but I just feel like, no, there's another message they need to hear. Round and round speaks of the spiral quality of events when the lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you are challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. The appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backward, the truth is that you are standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle that is set up in the past. Breakthrough. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, it's looking amazing. Sorry, it's 2 cards. In your emotion sector, you guys have received 6 of Cups in reverse, 7 of Cups in reverse. There's definitely a lot of emotions because the emotions is water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and those are the emotional water, nurturing, lovable, intuitive, sensitive signs. Well, the world's sensitive, but you get the gist. So I feel like you're narrowing your focus, maybe particularly on childhood dreams or beliefs or values. You'll be revisiting a childhood dream or revisiting a place of your past, or narrowing or slimming down your schedule to have more time with your own child and how you can spend more time. That's what I feel like the message is saying here for someone. Something to do with past, revisiting some, I don't know, but I won't bother me. You guys would know more than me. And then, hold How would we do empathy? Okay, and then when it comes to the single Aquarius, the single Aquarius, you guys have received the Four of Wands upright, Page of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Two of Cups in reverse. Now, what I feel like all of these are telling me is that I feel like you may receive a message that you don't like concerning your place of residence, and I say that because you've got the Four of Wands here, which speaks of community, home, building, unity, wedding, celebration, just togetherness, or maybe even just receive the message about a person or a spouse that you was living with. I feel like you may be newly single because of not seeing eye to eye with your spouse, and that may be the presence of this Two of Cups in reverse, which is often known as the soulmate card, but that can be a little bit too extravagant sometimes for people who don't really know the real meaning of soulmates, because soulmates can be anybody from friends to co-workers. Okay. You may be newly single. Maybe this is due to regarding finances or something to do with your child, because the pentacles can mean a child. Or perhaps for some of you, you are trying to rebuild your brand, and you don't have the time for love, or you may be interested in someone at work or in a community-like field or someone that you visit in your daily commute. Okay? And then you receive co-create in reverse for the highlight messages. Co-create reverse is telling you to. You are trying too hard to create all that you desire without the nurturing vital force of spirit. Perhaps you are in a creative slump, suffering writer's block, facing a monumental task, but unable to decide on your first step. So you just avoid doing anything. Does the word overwhelmed apply to you right now? Why do you think it all has come down to you? Inspiration means the drawing in of divine guidance. You must tap into spirit, not simply yourself. Ask spirit for inspiration. Two minds are greater than one, so co-create with your divine partner. Reclaim your partnership with spirit. Inspiration will flow through you as soon as you get out of your own way. I like it. And for the couples, you got the Nine of Swords, mental anguish, sitting up at night, hurt, arguments, pain, Star in reverse, and then the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know, Aquas. Oh, hold on a second. Sorry, Aquas. Sorry, Aquas. So yeah, I'm sorry, but I feel like there's bad blood between you, Aquas. Maybe causing you to feel weak in the knees, even. Sometimes the star card is feeling weak in the knees. And the Aquas, this is your card, the star card. So you be feeling out of your element or too much into your element in a relationship. That's how I like to view. And people come up as their own cards in reverse. So, yeah, you be comparing your relationship to others and wondering why someone doesn't treat you the way you see someone else being treated. Or they feel this way about you, and you guys are not really seeing hope right now, or no light at the end of the tunnel, just keeping you up at night, or you're just not feeling very good. And the swords are about mental anguish. The higher the swords numbers goes about bad communication, bad blood, it's bad thinking, bad thought processes, feeling trapped, and things like that. And you received breathe in reverse. Breathe in reverse. Breathe in reverse. It's saying inertia, laziness, the apathy are signs of not slowing down but decay of lifelessness. Wake up and do something to shake this off. Go outside for some air. Walk in nature. Remind you that all of life isn't sold and magical. Get some exercise. Move out of your head. The head card, definitely. And into your body and breathe deeply. Each breath is precious. And heal yourself, because this is also the healing card, self-healing card. And you got the everything that you need to do that, because you are the star. And this is upright. You're still the star, but you just been feeling a little bit. Not so much, but we all got that. The overall advice for you guys is you've got the Knight of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and then Temperance. Pentacles is earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But I'm going to speak on this like it's more so energy. I feel like this is saying be cutthroat in your business dealings and allow yourself to be smart and stingy with your time. Pentacles, holding on tightly to the money, holding on tightly to earnings, resources, knowledge, love, if it's to do with love. I feel like don't give too much of yourself for people who don't deserve it. Hold back a little bit this week. And if you have an important business dealing, I feel like make them beg or make them pay extra for your services. If you have to negotiate, okay, make sure you're charging at a rate that is beneficial to you. And let's see what crystals is best for you this week. What crystals are crystals for Aquarius? Give me a crystal. Give me a crystal for Aquarius. I don't know if I'll keep on it there, but it didn't. I get more intrigued when they pop out. Crystal for Aquarius. Nirvana quartz and then garnet. So Divine Aquarius and Garnet. Somebody else got this as well. Divine Aquarius assists. This is enlightenment. Assist in stepping off the karmic wheel, bringing light and bliss consciousness, self-understanding. For many lifetimes, you have been working with your karma that has now passed. There is no need for restitution, nor punishment or guilt. Let those go so that you recognize your full potential, receiving a download of cosmic light that transforms your being. Divination is step off the karmic round and allow the karma of grace to manifest. Open yourself to receive enlightenment. Recognize this as a new beginning and fresh energy. If you are experiencing traumatic times and soul challenges, relax and wait for resolution. Do not push against the river. Go with the flow. Healing insight. Karma is created in each moment by every thought and deed. Uplifting thoughts and positive actions ensure your future well-being. Exceptionally high. I'm sorry, I'm really trying to hurry because I'm gotta go. I know something's on this way and I don't want to have to stop this video again and do it again, yeah. So if I start speeding up the process, forgive me, blood. Garnet. Passion. Garnet is a rejuvenating stone believed to protect against evil and terrifying dreams and to attract love. You are a passionate soul with a courageous heart. Be confident and constant. Let go of your inner demons, taboos, inhibitions, and fantasies. Recognize self-sabotage and expand your awareness into all that you can be. Virtue matters to you. You are capable of great devotion to a cause or a relationship and have a strong survival instinct. Take action now. A mysterious soul. Have courage. There is a way out. Turn a crisis into a learning challenge. If danger approaches, stay calm. You are protected. Be emotionally honest with yourself and others. You may attract a partner for sexual healing, but make no long-term commitment as it fizzle out once the purpose is fulfilled. So maybe that be, oh, I love tarot and oracle messages. Maybe that be what I was saying in the beginning, you know, someone's offering love, or it may be short-lived, or maybe you feel like they're just a gallus, or overly flirty, or overly something, but maybe that's what you need. Maybe you need a little spruce fitty moment of aqua side of that. Healing insight. Finding an appropriate outlet for your passions and emotions creates well-being. The frequency is medium. The chakra is base, heart, and it energizes all. Now, these cards have no meaning. Intuitively, whatever pops out is what the meaning and the message is what spirit wants you to. What is the overall message? What do you feel like this is into? Let's find another. Okay, what is the message in the union for Aquarius spirit? Ooh, this video is gonna piss me the hell off. These two, what do you think this? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. I hope you got some messages. If not, please remember this is general. Do not take it literal. That's like the worst you can do. Aquas. Enjoy the rest of your week. Sorry for the delay again. Peace.